More than 720 proposals were submitted by students across the country, and a team of Shasta High students is one of just 60 selected by NASA to design and test a solution to space exploration. In their case, it's to make life on Mars possible. Working on their soldering skills as part of their project, putting everything into this small box with a payload of less than 2 pounds. It will be one of 60 projects set up by NASA in a high-altitude balloon. The Shasta students will include sensors covered in different depths of simulated Martian soil to test its effectiveness on blocking radiation.
We are going to encase that sensor in Martian soil, and we're going to have a few different levels. So we're going to have a control with no soil, another one with a little bit of soil, and then finally a third one that has a bit more soil. And what that allows us to do is it allows us to take multiple points of data and determine kind of how much Martian soil we'd need to bury ourselves under the surface to be fully protected from radiation. Because going subterranean on Mars is probably the most cost-effective way to escape the harsh conditions of the surface.
We are going to do experiments with the Geiger counters that we are purchasing to see if we need the protective case or if we could do a lot more space efficient, like within the box with the non-case Geiger counter.
One of the biggest challenges is working within the strict weight and size limits to include the computer, memory, soil, sensors, and camera.
One of the factors of our experiment specifically is like the amount of Martian soil we can fit in our box because it is such a small space, and we have to account for like the Geiger counters and stuff. So I actually think one of the hardest parts is going to be like the math and everything to fit everything in the box.
All 60 projects from across the country will be sent up in the balloon that will eventually collapse at 70,000 plus feet. Then they'll parachute back to Earth where the data will be analyzed. Now, the students are also getting once-a-week help, guidance, and mentoring from NASA engineers.